Speed training is by far the #1 way to hit the golf ball longer and conversely make golf a lot easier. But what is the best speed trainer out there? Is it the stack system or is it Rypstick Golf? Well, today I'm going to take you through both of the designs and what you can expect from each to figure out what is going to be the best way to help you add speed wicked fast. You might wonder, why does speed training even matter? Because 1 mile of clubhead speed can equate to 2 to 3 extra yards of distance. So if you can add 5, 10, or even 15 miles an hour to your swing, you are going to change the game. Never forget, as I talk about in Wicked Smart Golf 2, lower handicap golfers simply average longer driving distances. And speed training with tools like this is the easiest way to get started. So let's start with the stack system. I discovered this, I want to say in 2022 when Matt Fitzpatrick won the US Open. He was swinging as hard and as hitting it as long as I'd ever seen. He was right there with Dustin Johnson. Smaller guy, didn't think he was going to keep up. He was hitting it right next to him, driving par 4s, getting after par 5s. And that's the impact of adding speed with different speed trainers like this. So I first discovered this. I did super speed in 2020, 2021. I did the stack system in 2022 and then Rypstick since then. So again, I first figured out about this because I was like, this seems awesome. Matt is very detail oriented. If you know anything about him, apparently he tracks every single shot. He writes down in a journal every single shot in practice, analyzing it. The guy is methodical. And that is exactly the type of person that's going to enjoy the stack system, because the app is very robust. It is not a cookie cutter type system where it's like, just do these 3 drills and you're gonna add speed. It takes your clubhead speed, it creates new programs for you. After you do the program, it creates new programs. It uses AI to really make sure this is a customized look for you. So that's a huge pro to the stack system. The app is very, very detailed. However, after the first year, it is $99 a year to keep it running. Not to mention, there is another huge thing in the app called the stack putting, and that is $69 for the year. So while the stack system is trusted by pros, one of the big downsides to me when I was using it is that it just isn't that long. It's the length of a mid-iron, not the length of an actual driver. Now, one downside to the stack is that there is not a ton of variety for different types of players. So with Rypstick, you have men, women, junior, senior. So with this one, you have the adult version and they have a junior version. That is going to be a little bit shorter, but no specific ones for seniors or women or an indoor model like Rypstick. So that is going to be one of the biggest differences here. And you want to check their website depending on your junior golfer's driver length. That is going to depend on if they should get the adult one or if they should stick with the junior one. But another one is the price. It is the most expensive speed trainer I have used. It used to be, I think, $350. Now it's down right now at the time of this video to about $300. Plus, you are going to need to buy a speed radar device or a launch monitor that measures clubhead speed so that you can track it and add it in the app. So a lot of pros to it, but it's not the cheapest and it is very, very detail oriented. So if you're someone that isn't super techy and gets overwhelmed easily, this might not be the one for you. But if you do love the tech side of it and want the one that the pros are using the most, this can definitely be a great option. Now let's compare that with Rypstick Golf. So first off, they got the great little head cover here. The weight system is a little different. So with the stack, you have 5 different weights. With this one, they have 3 different ones and you just slide each one out and you have the ability to obviously tweak it as needed based on the protocols in the app. Another huge distinction here from the stack system is the length. It is the length of a driver for this white model, which is the men's one. Another great perk is they do have one for men, women, junior, and senior. So there's different lengths for different types of players. That kind of customization to me makes it a great, great benefit that most swing trainers simply do not have. Another reason I love Rypstick is that the app is free. It's easy to use. There's different levels in there. There's videos from Dr. Luke, their creator, to take you through how to do the various drills and of course track your results right in the app. Another huge perk to this is the counterweight that comes with it. So it does make it heavier, but it also is going to help with your release and your wrist. When I interviewed Dr. Luke Benoit on the podcast, he talked about how this is something he definitely wanted to add to make it a safer activity. Another big perk about this thing is that you do get an actual swing analysis from Dr. Luke himself. He's the #1 rated coach in Minnesota by Golf Digest. I've worked with him myself for several online golf lessons, and the guy is the definition of wicked smart. So when you get your Rypstick, you upload a swing video and he will help you find the biggest issue that's holding you back from speed. It's not a free actual lesson where you're going back and forth, but it's a great perk that most of them simply do not offer. Not to mention the price. It's only $199 to get started with this, so it's $100 less. Plus, if you use my code WICKEDSMART, you're gonna save 20% on your investment, making it an even better deal. Now, one thing they do have in common is that they both work if you do the work. So you have to stick to the protocols. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's an 8 to 12 week process. However, I have had many people that listen to the show and they went on to buy one of these and found success even faster. But again, stay patient and stick with it. A couple times a week, follow the protocols and they will work. Another thing they have in common is that we do need a launch monitor or a speed radar device to get the most out of your investment. That way you can track everything, add your club head speed in the app, that it takes that and adjust the plans as needed. Both the Stack and Rypstick do have their own radar devices on their website that you can add to your cart, or you can buy individually. Just make sure a launch monitor, if you are going the launch monitor versus speed radar route, actually works with just practice swings. Some launch monitors, unfortunately, only work if you're hitting a golf ball at the range or simulator, so just double check that. So I'm a huge proponent of speed training. Like I said, I've tried the Stack system, I've tried Super Speed, now Rypstick. I'm convinced they all work if you do the work. It's not gonna happen instantly, and I think it pairs best when you're working on your body as well. Strength training, having the right mobility, flexibility, and recovery are gonna help maximize this. Think of your body like the engine of the car. The Rypstick or the Stack system is simply gonna be the turbo, but do not neglect your body in your quest for adding speed. More muscle is gonna help, more explosive power will definitely help you hit bombs. So who wins the speed training showdown? To me, it is Rypstick. Don't get me wrong, I think the Stack system is great. It has proven results with high caliber players, and I think that is who it's catered for. To me, the everyday golfer can get very overwhelmed with it. Not to mention, it is not a cheap investment by the time you get the actual Stack system and the radar or launch monitor to measure your results. Plus, the app charges after the first year. So with Rypstick, you get the free swing analysis, the app's free. You can use my code WICKEDSMART, save you 20% on your investment. Plus, they have different models. So whether you're a man, woman, junior, senior, you can get the right one for you. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution. That way it's gonna be closer to the actual driver length you use and hopefully help you get better results. Ultimately, I think speed training is a no-brainer if you're committed to shooting lower scores and playing your best golf. But again, it does not replace the hard work that you should be doing in the gym, working on your body as well. Strength training, mobility, flexibility, and recovery are gonna be huge. When you're doing these speed training sessions correctly, they are a workout in themselves. So I recommend not working out right before if it's gonna be a super heavy, big day or going on a long run and then trying this out. Make sure you're fresh, you're feeling good, and do it safely so you can play this game for a long time and hopefully hit bombs.